as it sits, our top 10 as we wait for these drivers to go on board. I'll leave this here for lovely graphics team to put up as well. We have Luck right now leading the Drivers' Championship for Ferrari. Buzz with 96 points. Luck with 101 points. KFaz, the Audi in P3. Zizor P4 with the Racing Bulls. His teammate behind him in P5. KB. Seb in P6 with the Cadillac. Fredders P7. Abe in the Mercedes. Sticks in the Red Bull. And KC in the Williams. But our top 6 right now are probably the most close in general. Seb has 57, KB 58, Zizor 61, and KFaz, Buzz, and Luck separated by merely 8 points. KFaz with 93, Buzz with 96, Luck with 101. So Buzz and KFaz have the opportunity to gain some additional points. KFaz didn't show up. KFaz has been on a podium streak. He has won 2 of the last 4 races and has been on the podium 3 out of the last 4 times. There, but only time will tell. CJ must have to restart the grid or something. But here come the 5 red lights. Here they go. Our drivers getting ready. And away we go with the 5 red lights. Here at Bahrain, Buzz getting a good exit. The Alpina Fredders looks to be gaining a little bit of positions. Seems to go down nice and tidy for a top 3. Saiyan going in the inside of Abe. Right there looks to be a few wide goes Taco down the order. A little bit everybody getting away a little cleanly to KFaz. First out of the 3 to maybe be under attack, but also going on the offensive against the Cadillac. Oh my goodness, there goes the V-Carb of KB. K in the background. KB losing his chances for V-Carb down the stretch. KFaz keeping it very close to the gearbox of Seb. Buzz putting those softs to work, trying to extend that gap ahead of these 2 championship title drivers. The Audi nudging the Cadillac forward, as clearly building a gap goes Buzz. KFaz still glued to the gearbox of Seb. The rest of the grid able to get away. There goes Taco going wide. Looks to see there, you see Saiyan and Abe battling it out behind. KFaz, you see there in the background. KFaz looking for a move on the inside, not able to make the move or go for it. Zizor overtaking Simple Bits down the back straight. As here goes KFaz going side by side with a Cadillac. Not going to make the move. Thought about it. The Aston Martin in the background going against the Cadillac. Nino making the move there into turn 1 with the Cadillac making it stick. The Mercedes maybe trying to go for a little bit of a switchback against the Ferrari. KFaz still eyeing up a move, not able to commit to it. Going down this first straight zone. The Cadillac defending brilliantly too, not allowing the Audi any opportunity to have an overtake as Wiggly goes off the track. Oh my goodness, I hope he's okay. Okay, he's back and moving. Abe and Saiyan look to be going through it. KFaz making the overtake too on Seb. Down here. Into the wonderful turn 10. Seb may now be at risk, but KFaz did most likely have the overtake mode available to him. Have that energy used to make the overtake. But Buzz putting those softs to work. You're trying to just build that gap. Is the Red Bull. As he too is the fastest man on track. Nino though now getting the fastest time as he's going at it a little bit too with the Mercedes. Oh, banging a little bit there Diving into the side pod of the Mercedes. Nino getting his elbows out for the grid. Tago with a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It looks like this top four is spreading out a little bit now. So Sayan trying to get some more points for Ferrari in Luck's absence. Needs to do better than the Racing Bulls, and he might do so. And Ferrari will be taking over the P2 position at this point, if I recall, since both Racing Bulls are not in the points. So this is a much needed points that Ferrari will take as long as Sayan can bring it home, even though it's only lap 3 out of 29 here in Bahrain. Ferrari doing very good. There goes Fredders there on the outside, or the inside of the Cadillac. The Cadillac trying to fight back. Squeeze him a little bit. The Cadillac diving a bit on the inside. Alpine has the grip to stick it out with those soft tires. Goes Fredders. Not able to make the move, the Cadillac, but the Ferrari of Nino and Sayan battling it out just up ahead of the Alpine and the Cadillac. The Cadillac having a little bit of a moment there, allowing the Alpine to get away. But that leaves him vulnerable to the Red Bull. Sticks trying to gain some more points for him to defend off the Racing Bulls. 2, he's not going to send it, diving in. Caution sector 3. This will be the Aston Martin of Shark heading into the pits. There, this teammate though fighting, looking for a move against the Ferrari. This little midfield pack actually getting a little bit exciting. We're watching here from the gearbox of Sticks. He looked to go on the inside of the Cadillac there. The Cadillac going wide. Sticks might be able to make the opportunity of the mistake, but decides not to. An interesting move by the Red Bull. Not looking to gain from the opportunity of the Cadillac's misfortune. It's hugging that inside line. He goes. Sticks trying to do his best to help bring home some more points for Red Bull as they aid to try and improve their spot up in the constructors. But Cadillac here's 0, looking to go on the inside of the attack against Fredders. Fredders, oh, little contact between the two. The two go wide as through goes Sticks 2. An unbelievable move. The Red Bull trying to help out his teammate Fredders, though attacking back. He's trying to get the double over, double over, and sending it on the inside. Goes the Alpine. The Red Bull going to try and jockey himself for the position. The Alpine maintaining position ahead for P7. Would be Buzz as he heads into the pits. The Red Bull KFaz gonna stay out to take the lead. Buzz with a very early pit stop, in my opinion. He decides to pit early. Since we're in the pit windows, you can see at what he decides to put on. He decides to put on hard. Sayan though eyeing up the Mercedes in the meantime, while Buzz heads into the pits. Tried to go a little stick a move on the outside, not able to make it happen though. He still has those soft grippier tires, but those mediums now showing better grip on track. But he's gaining using that boost mode, the Ferrari. But this would be a big points haul for Ferrari if he's able to maintain it. Sayan still looking close, decides to pit now. So not going to take the strategy as Nino pits, Fredders pits, all right behind them, all on soft tires. As Abe maintains his podium position, Buzz will move up to P5. The 2 Red Bulls now in the top 5. He looks to be the closest one to maintain overtake range. Seb heading into the pit lane now for fresher tires. So does KB. Buzz right now just sticking to the back of his teammate. Trying to just gain as much time as he can before he'll slingshot past him. The 2 Red Bulls now in the top 5. They need as much as possible to maintain the lead after tonight. The 2 hope to be hope to work together in order to improve their pace. So, but only time will tell. Some cleaner air decides not to, still electing the two redrafting mates, as there goes Buzz for the podium position there, able to overtake his teammate Styx for P3. Playing the T game to Buzz, fighting for a driver's championship. Might be getting into the way of a Ferrari with him. Trying to recover points for the Ferrari team. Looking good so far for P2 now in the constructors at this rate, with the two V-carbs now out of the points. As there goes Fredders. Fredders DNFs and has retired from the session. That is a full safety car now out of the pit lane. Styx, what timing for him. Oh my goodness, this is a free pit stop for him, Abe, and KFaz. Oh my goodness. Safety car will be in this lap. Buzz will be the one to get us going here. We'll watch to the back of him. There's KFaz, the championship rival right now for this race. This could be very influential for both drivers. KFaz needs to stay onto the gearbox of that Red Bull. The top four now have just driven away, as Seb looks to have just slowed down, as I don't know what is going on with the back of the grid. But there goes Buzz. The top four just now going away. I don't know what is going on with everybody back here. My gosh. Don't know. There's like two separate races going on. Oh, a little banging going on between Sane and Abe right there. But don't know what happened. The V-carb of KB now in the back of the grid. That was very weird of a restart, as this top four was able to just drive away now. Don't know how that was able to happen. Very odd to see. These two are the two to watch. Caution. Sector 3. This looks to be the Aston. Very much in trouble. Wiggly in trouble too. Could those be another safety car? No, the Aston able to get moving. Wiggly with a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Unfortunate for him. But here's the tire differences too. Beautiful bird's eye view. Buzz on 10-lap-old hard tires. KFaz able to pit underneath the safety car too. Abe wants to insert himself maybe onto this fight as well. To the Mercedes able to, but there looked to have been a move. KFaz eyeing up the inside of the Red Bull. He's going to gain that slipstream and hope he has the battery to do this, to be able to overtake. Here he goes, diving on the inside. Goes the Audi for P1. Buzz fighting back, but locking up a little bit on the in. In the meantime, KFaz able to overtake for P1. Right now, can Buzz, though, fight back with the battery? He looks to go on the inside. He's going to try and make it stick. Slides a little bit. Loses ground, though. To the Audi, the Mercedes looking to take advantage of that of Abe. This little podium fight we have for this lead is going to get interesting as time goes on. Are going to come into play with them, with luck not being here. The Ferrari is Buzz deciding to bite the bullet and pit and head into the pits at this portion of the race. We'll keep an eye on this battle right behind them. The Haas of Cobb, Nino, Seb, Styx. Nino defending against the Cadillac you see there behind the Haas. The Haas becoming defenseless. There goes the Aston. The Cadillac looking to, not able to make the move, but dive bomb goes the Haas. Back to square one he goes, leaving him vulnerable to the Red Bull Cobb, just dropping down the order now. unfortunate to see from the Haas driver. Sticks now. He's watching himself, trying to not screw it up right here. But this little grid pack going on behind our podium sitters is getting interesting. Seb going on the inside of the attack of the Aston Martin. The Aston Martin fighting back, but the Aston Martin does go wide. Still maintains P4 Nino. These two tangoing it out as Sticks now joining in on this fight for P4. Right now, there goes Seb for P4. Nino will have the overtake mode, though. Seb locking up. Can Sticks take advantage of these two fighting it out? There's Cobb. 0 as well. There goes Nino rocketing himself behind. Sayan decides to pit for fresh mediums. With these three, with Nino now on the podium. Buzz with the 3-second time penalty. That is going to be detrimental if he wants a race win here tonight, and detrimental to his championship contention here as Sticks 2. Detrimental to Red Bull now with a 3-second time penalty. Red Bull shooting themselves in the foot for the race tonight. Seb wanting to just get it done out on track. Buzz wants to get a little bit of a slipstream from his teammate to make the overtake. Seb looking to go the cars side by side. Buzz rocketeering past his teammate too to get to 7. Nino. The two gonna fight it out. The Aston Martin going for the switchback. The Aston Martin boosting up ahead. Above the Cadillac. The Cadillac vulnerable again. Shoves the Red Bull wide into the gravel. Buzz not going to be too happy about that. Seb, though, knows the implications of this title fight. Right now with Buzz, he's trying to defend him very brilliantly. The Cadillac not giving an inch. So Buzz, Seb making it very difficult. As there goes Buzz with another spin, losing some more ground. Sticks able to maintain the lead. But Sticks not going to fight him too much, as to not ruin his chances. Nino, though, still maintaining ahead of that podium sitter. As, oh my goodness, 3 wide, zips by the Red Bull of Buzz, the double overtake. Oh my goodness. He squeaks his way through. We got that from his POV. Oh my gosh. Went 3 wide a little bit there on the straight. Buzz able to make the double overtake and squeak his way through. Buzz has his work cut out for the remainder of these races if he wants a chance to lead the title fight. Zizar with a 3-second time penalty now. But he still needs to build that gap to Seb. He's halfway there at the moment to having that gap against Seb. Now he's back down. But he needs 3 seconds between him and Seb if he wants to maintain this podium position. And it's vital points not only to the drivers but also to the constructors for Red Bull. So he needs that 3-second gap more than anybody now with that 3-second time penalty due to track limits. Wiggly overtaking Shark Guy. If he wants to win this race, may get a spot on the podium. The Red Bull trying to just book it as fast as he can with 3 laps remaining. Now about to be 2. He's got to put a step on it if he wants to have a little bit of extra fight. Right now he has it. He is 3 seconds clear of Seb. Buzz will maintain his P3 at the moment. If he still maintains it, he's building off of it even more a little bit. Yeah, right now Ferrari and V-Carb are separated by 1 point. And right now these two are fighting for the only points that their teams will get after this race. Audi will gain 25 points. They will shoot up to P2 minimum, because Red Bull will be up ahead with their drivers finishing P3 and P6, but only by so much. With this win, Saiyan trying to look for a move for the V-car against the V-car. Here as they head into the penultimate lap. Here, the Ferrari, the V-car helpless right now, looks to be a sitting duck right now. The Ferrari able to squeeze on by, the V-car fighting back though. The two banging wheels a little bit. V-car, little contact there. The Ferrari of Saiyan definitely not gonna like, definitely does not like that. May have the stewards look at all of that. But he needs something. This fight will go down to the wire because these two, this is serious implications to the constructors. Don't know if I've said it enough. But V-Carb could pull a little bit of ahead even further if they're able to maintain, if Zizor is able to maintain this gap between him and Saiyan right now, the Ferrari and the V-Carb. Now as KFaz starts the final lap here in Bahrain, Saiyan needs to find the pace somehow, some way, if he wants to help Ferrari in trying to become better. With everything. Trying to gain the slipstream. Oh, very close. The two drivers, their tires very much worn. Here comes the Ferrari. The V-Carb defending. The Ferrari goes through. The V-Carb still maintaining pace. The Ferrari going to defend the inside. The V-Carb nowhere to go. Runs on a road. Has to stick behind the Ferrari, but tries to attack on the outside. Not able to make the move. The Ferrari is saying defending brilliantly. Makes the move and sticks it. Ferrari looking to tie the V-Carbs, hopefully, if not lead ahead of them as he goes a little wide. Saiyan needs to keep it home on track if he wants to maintain up ahead of the V-Carb team. The Ferrari getting very close, but this man will be victorious here today. KFaz will win the Bahrain Grand Prix here in Tier 2, where we're going to go back to this fight right here between Saiyan and Zizor. Zizor will want those points back for V-Carb if they want to maintain ahead of the Ferrari team. Can the prancing horses make a stunner of an upset a little bit here tonight and gain a little bit more? Either maintain P3 or move up across the grid. Audi looking to gain lots of points now, at least P2. I know, because right now Red Bull gaining lots of points, going to be leading the constructors. But it looks like the Ferraris, oh my goodness, Cobb able to get ahead of them. Saiyan, though, able to get 3 points. Zizor able to get 2. I think maybe, yeah. So the Ferrari and Racing Bulls now tied on points. But this man here, KFaz, has now won the past when it comes to wins against Buzz. Luck, if you include that there, the trio, only has 2 wins to his name so far. But he, Luck, every time. KFaz, though, looking very strong as he will be our Drivers' Championship leader going into next week's race in Hungary. Interesting track to note as well, but lovely to see the podium celebrations of Buzz for you, but your final order: KFaz, A Buzz, your podium sitters, Seb, Nino, your top 5, Sticks, Cobb, Saiyan, Zizor, Wiggly, your top 10, Zero, Shark, Simply, KB, Taka, your top 15, and Fredders is your rounds out your top 16. But I've been your commentator, Shiesty951. We'll see you next week in Hungary, folks. I hope you have a wonderful evening.